Welcome back. Medicare enrollment is open for eligible seniors right now. And if you've ever had to sign up or help someone to sign up, it can be a confusing challenge. So here to talk more about the enrollment process is Carl Burlbaugh with the Senior Source to help you navigate enrollment. Good afternoon, Carl.
Hello, Cynthia.
Well, first of all, tell us a little bit about the Senior Source and what you do.
Yeah, so the Senior Source is the ultimate resource hub for older adults, their loved ones, and caregivers when it comes to issues related to aging. And so we have many programs and services geared towards enhancing the quality of life. We're based here in Dallas, but we are consistently getting questions from outside Dallas, outside of Texas, all over the nation. So. Yep.
Speaking of Medicare, it is federal health insurance for anyone 65 and older, and some people under 65. So, first question, does every 65-year-old have to enroll for Medicare?
Well, everyone's situation is different and unique. And I would say that if they're still working at 65 or older, have their employer health insurance, chances are they do not have to take Medicare at that point. But we always like to advise, contact an unbiased expert, talk about your situation, and get the right information, because that's really important. And that's really what we do at the Senior Source.
So I just helped my mom navigate through Medicare, and it took me, I'm not joking, it took me 6 months to figure out Medicare. It is an incredibly confusing process. It was for me. And I felt like I even had resources. So my question is, how many types of Medicare plans are there? And how do you know which plan is the best plan for you?
Well, that's a great question. There's essentially two different paths in which you can receive your Medicare benefits. There's what's known as traditional or original Medicare, or there's also Medicare Advantage. Now, once you go down those paths, you start down one or the other, then you start to see more options and more choices, and then it can get really complicated and confusing. And so that's again why we really emphasize contacting an unbiased resource like the Senior Source to get that information to help you through this, navigate this.
Are your programs free or do you have to pay? How does that work?
Yeah, so the Senior Source, we're a nonprofit, so because we are funded so generously, we're able to provide these services at no cost.
What a blessing.
Yes.
So let's say that you go down one path and realize, this wasn't the path for me. Sure. Can you switch?
Possibly, there's events that could happen that could allow a person to switch mid-year. However, chances are you may have to wait until the enrollment time comes up every year, which we are currently in the enrollment time, October 15th through December 7th. So this is really the best time for a person to review their coverage, decide, are there any changes that are going to impact my benefits in the upcoming year, and make those decisions.
How can they best get a hold of you as we wrap up?
Yes, so our main number is 214-823-5700 at the Senior Source, or they can visit our Medicare webpage, which is www.theseniorsource.org/Medicare.
So many stories that could be done. I look forward to seeing you again soon, Carl.
Okay.
Thank you for the
Thank you,
time
Cynthia.
today.